I've been here since 2014, so that's about 4 years now. It has become a habit for the whole family to come here every Sunday. If we don't come here, it feels like there's something wrong or something missing.
Your conscience is wrong.
Something. So that's like, something we must do. Like we'll drop everything else. Sunday must be here. Yeah, unless it's something that's important, like we have to visit a relative or somebody we haven't seen in a while. We'll do something.
Even though they're only here for 4 years, they already established a home temple last year. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was kind of exciting. But the process was not as easy because we kind of sort of had to like gather all the things together ourselves, and I would say almost everything that we have in our temple, they're all from Taiwan. So we have, I remember we had 6 luggages pushing in this long tunnel because we didn't have a direct flight to Kaohsiung. The stuff was from Tainan, another part, but my family is in Kaohsiung. So we drove to Tainan to get the temple stuff, and then we leave from Kaohsiung to Taipei to take the flight back to New York. So that was something. But I felt that we worked together as a family. My kids, they also helped to push the luggages, so that was great. It was not easy, and
nothing got broken.
That's right.
Including
that
the
was
statues.
amazing.
You know how fragile that
We
is?
had 3 statues that came from Taiwan. The Maitreya Buddha and Jigong Bodhisattva. Jigong Buddha and then Guanyin Bodhisattva. So interesting thing is that I found out they don't make Bodhisattva of the moon wisdom.
Really?
They don't make
I think you have to
that
custom make
statue.
them, make that large.
So that's why we have the Guanyin Bodhisattva.
Yeah, that's more common.
I was told because she's more, I guess, hidden. She's there, but she doesn't want her appearance. I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but she doesn't.
Yeah, that part I'm not familiar with. Whether you're talking about Yue, right?
Yeah, you have the sound. Yeah.
Yes, you can tell the way the difference is that because in California we do have a Yue Pusa also just like here, and you normally because they get confused, many people get confused with her and Guanyin. Yeah, and the difference you can tell is what they hold in their hand. Guanyin always will have a vase, water in it, right? She pours. Whereas Yue will normally hold a scroll.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah, she holds a scroll instead, or she holds nothing like in this case.
wisdom, representing wisdom.
Yeah, but she holds a scroll as opposed to a vase.
Yeah, she has a vase in ours.
Yeah, that she always have. Guanyin will always have a vase.
This is their home temple.
Yeah, so we were very fortunate that none of these were damaged at all. It was so stressful.
We can carry it.
So for that dimension, this,
Yes, it is.
just this piece here is like 40 pounds.
This
Yeah, that's
marble.
heavy. That's heavy. That's all marble.
Right.
You have the white ones, which is
Yeah, one luggage just for this.
And
That's
that's
max
one
count.
of the kind because
Isn't
you
it
can't get the
overweight?
same set.
50 pounds is the maximum. So that was by itself.
Yeah.
And that was the heaviest part.
So everything was wrapped in the luggage, and we were.
Oh, so your temple accessories, the lamps and the incense bowl, those are all from Taiwan.
Yes, everything.
Everything.
The lamps
It's
in the
that-
back is a new style. It's LED.
Okay.
It saves
Right.
electricity.
Except for the altar and the table.
And
We
the
should
base,
try,
no.
but it's expensive to ship it.
Those are from China.
That's down here.
Oh, from here in New York. Oh, okay.
I just buy everything from New York.
We could not find it. It was like once we found this piece, everything just came together after. That was the hard part. To alter the right size and the right.
And at the bottom table, we have to measure exactly how high it is depending on the
Right.
altar in the back.
So it can fit in. Right.
Right.
You had it custom made?
Custom made the glass.
Ah.
Oh, the glass.
Cut.
Yeah, they have to cut the glass
Piece
right,
of glass.
match. Right. Yeah, usually, because I remember when we visited the furniture store in the College Point area, they do sell like similar, in the sense that they have altar tables.
They don't sell them anymore.
Yeah.
The
Probably
one
not.
that I bought from, they closed up.
They closed down.
They closed up like a year or two after I set up my temple, and no place else carries.
Yeah, very few now. Very few.
正讲师 lecturer Zhen Henry.
He was the last person.
He bought it right on 37. I think it's 37th Avenue, right down the street. But they say now, I don't know if they still sell them. His was a altar table, so he was lucky because that was the last one. I don't know if they still sell them. You might have to order it.
Yeah, you probably have to order it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call all the shops in Flushing, all the shops in Manhattan.
Really?
Even when I set up my temple, I couldn't find any table until they start to send out flyers
Mm-hmm.
that we have altar tables now, and that's when I went and got mine right in time.
So there's no furniture shops now.
They closed up. They went out of business. I guess
The one over there?
No, on College Point, not here. On College Point.
Okay, press the time. So, Sister,
Oh, me?
Sister, want to share something about it?
Not much to say.
She'd be here. I have a lot to say.
I received the Tao 29 years ago. I'm a slow learner because we didn't have English class back in those days. Until when did we start English? I was his first student, quote unquote. I'm his first student. Him and Kai's first student. Okay. When was that?
Gosh,
It's after
we were still in the old.
Yeah, in the Tongde, in the original temple. So.
But when I joined downstairs, they didn't have English.
Yeah, I mean, also.
So then how do you?
No, then it
That's
stopped.
Maria, that's
No,
not her.
then it stopped for a while.
Right.
Okay, it started,
Not
it
here.
stopped.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was the only student, so then it stopped.
And
And then when you guys came along, then they
then
started
but
again.
it was only every other Sunday.
Yeah, or maybe it started once a month. I don't
think
remember.
No.
Yeah.
Every other Sunday.
So in the very beginning, I just sit in the Chinese class all day for 2 hours, not understand one thing.
So we are very lucky, and
So you guys are very lucky and fortunate.
and we're gonna
I'm
make
not
it
as
better.
lucky as you guys are.
So I hope you guys come back, after college or join the
We're going
college.
college. Yeah.
Come back in your free time.
Well, yeah, because you'll be visiting home pretty much every weekend, right?
You're not staying on campus, right?
No,
It's
we
not
asked to explore to come
Yeah, you
every
have to.
day.
Same.
It will be a waste of time.
Anything else?
No?
Okay, I will go pick up from there and then continue my lecture in 20 minutes, maybe.
No, we could just
So, I'm
we
married.
have that ceremony. 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Really?
We have
Yeah.
okay.
20.
I'm married Joe for many years now. We have 2 kids. We go to the temple about 4 years now too. So process of getting that temple set up, and in the process, we have to cultivate Tao. And it's not easy. So this carries me to this lecture today, which I only have 5 or 10 minutes to how to overcome obstacles in Tao cultivation. So in the past, yes.
Oh, so 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank the grace of heaven.
One.
One for the transmitter here. Transmitter's here.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks to the grace of heaven, grandmasters, grand predecessors, and predecessors, transmitters, lecturers, and all of you for this opportunity to speak. So, cultivating Tao. As many of you know that life happens and things will happen to you, and those are things that can happen to you. In the past, people separate the things that can be impediments to you in two forms: external form, basically outside of your physical form, and the other one's internal. So, external forms. This is my external factors. Time management. I'm a horrible time management. You guys know that my schedule is just very insane. I started this lecture thingy presentation like 2-3 weeks ago. I did not touch it this week at all. I barely touched it last week. I started like 2 weeks ago. So it's like really difficult to like come up with a lecture presentation in a short time. So, but here we go. I'm trying to do this. So time management. I'm very busy schedule. So this is one of the standard factors I had to figure out how to manage my time and still come to the temple and still write the lectures. I have a home I had to take care of, a job, and a family matters. All this just combines. It's very tiring by the end of the week. I would love to relax on Sundays. Sit down, do nothing, but that nothing doesn't help me at all. So, language. So that is the communication between the temple. I do not understand most of the lecture that happens in there. I need a translator. They usually will have a translator for me. My assistant back there, Virginia will translate sometimes. If she's not there, my wife will take the translator role. Jean will also do the translation once in a while. So, encourage you to come 9 o'clock in the morning and sit back there. There are very good lectures. It's in Chinese, but they will help you. Also, the scriptures, I cannot read the scriptures. They are all mostly Chinese, and I have a hard time. Even if the pinyin is there, I still cannot understand what they are. My pinyin is just funny, according to my kids. They said my pinyin is not correct.
Mine is not either.
I say, I don't know, this is what I'm reading. So, but they make fun of me when I try to do the pinyin part. Processing cultivation, yeah. I try to listen to the Buddha Nature lectures from Lecture Liu from Taiwan. It's by the time we get to the 5th or 6th recording, it's like really frustrating because I cannot understand what he's saying. It's like, the first one's okay, the second one's okay, but I think the lecture's starting to become a little vague, or I cannot understand what was saying before, so it becomes difficult. So that's why I usually give up. I keep trying. I keep going back and trying to listen, even though I do not understand. Not reading the sutras. Yes, that's one thing I failed to do, even though the sutras are there. There are some translations of the sutras. They're really good. They're in YouTube also. I listen to them, and I recommend to do that once in a while. There's a really good one about the Diamond Sutra. I listened it, and it's there. It's just recommended for that one. So that was an external practice. Okay, family members. Yes. Once we got our parents to receive Tao, that was so amazing. Both our parents received the Tao. That was one thing that we succeeded. But when we come to our sisters or brothers, it's another level of explaining. They have their own lives, and we're trying to explain what Tao is. We fail. I fail, basically. I cannot explain to them what Tao is. But I'll try. I'll keep trying. I ask my brothers, when you have free time, come to the temple, receive the Tao, and I'll explain more later. But so far, it hasn't come yet. But, trying. What else? Being a vegetarian or vegan. Yeah, that's not an easy one. When people think receiving Tao, they need to become a vegetarian, and that is that they don't want to give up, become a vegetarian, their meat. I try to explain to them that to receive Tao, it doesn't mean that you have to become a vegetarian. It's better for you, for you to become a vegetarian. It's two different things that you need to be in better to be. They have to understand that there's a difference. And of course, they just block that part and they think they have to be vegetarian. And that, I guess, may be a point that they get scared. Okay. Cultivation, career. Oh, career. Some careers people is not stable enough, so they work many hours. I've been there. I worked on weekends before, working till 10 o'clock at nighttime. Hours just insane. But somehow, if you start coming to the temple, your schedule clears up magically. Somehow, my Sundays was busy before. Now my Sundays are free. I cannot explain why, but it happens. Friends. Try to bring friends to receive Tao. Some of the friends does not believe in karma or God, so those are the challenge ones to bring them. I did bring one so far. She received Tao, and she's looking forward to bring her mom over here. But the problem is they're too far away. They're down in Virginia, so I tried to her, when you have free time, just bring your mom, come over. And her mom is vegetarian, so it should be easier. And she was in Taiwan recently, and she posted the pictures there. I just said, food was great over there. I said, yes, but gotta bring over her the temple. What else? Poor health. I got sick all the time. I still get sick all the time. So this is a lot of times, being sick prevents me from coming to the temple, but I try to not to defer me. I try to come. Rules and regulations. This one is a big one. People are scared of this one. People, once they start hearing what the rules are and regulations they have to follow, they become scared. And then rules and regulations are there just to help you, not a fixed stone. Say, okay, if you broke a rule, you cannot come here anymore. Okay, it's just better for you to follow them. It just maintain order in the temple. That's all it does. Okay, that's one. Oh, other groups. Other groups include other religions. Friends will invite you for field trips, like Eastern econ thingy, barbecues, watch sports, birthday parties. All these factors, will affect you from coming to the temple. These affect us as well. We have family activities. You have to choose, should we go to the family thing or we go to the temple? You just have to decide. If you haven't seen your family for the longest times ever, if they have this thing that's happening on Sunday, yes, attend. Family is very important. Temple will understand that you're not coming here because you have family priorities. We have to manage the life. You cannot just be focusing one thing and not the others. Some people think they have a perfect life. They have a good job, a house, a wonderful family, everything's going on perfect. But what they don't know is they still have to reincarnate if they don't receive Tao. So that's one part they need to understand, that even though you have a perfect life, there are things that you need to prevent from happening. And one of them is to receive Tao. It's the first step to prevent the reincarnation. And moving on forward from there. So, what else? Temple members. You will get see something or hear something from another temple members that you do not agree, and you feel that I don't like this person, or they're doing something weird at the temple that I don't feel comfortable with it. Don't keep it to yourself. If you feel that see something that's going on that doesn't make you feel comfortable, talk to someone. Someone can figure out what's going on. If it's not right, we will redirect to a higher transmitters, or to find out what is the right way to do. You don't let other members. If you see something that bothers you, don't let that one item prevent you from coming to the temple. coming to the temple is the one good thing to do. I think my next one is the internal factors. So the internal factors, it's one thing only. It's yourself. In my case, it's just me, myself. I create those blockers. I manage my own time. I manage my own thoughts. I create those desires, whatever that is happening in my career or my personal life that prevents me from coming to the temple. You know, I say, oh, there's a sports game going on at 2 o'clock Sunday. You know, I have to watch, or at 1 o'clock. I say, no, I just come to the temple. So that's one thing. So again, everything that happens to the external factors, it can be prevented because you are the one controlling those factors. All the external is just can be ignored or prevented because you are the person that decides what is preventing you from cultivating the Tao. Cultivation of Tao, it's very simple. You just have to bring your family, receive the Tao, come to the temple, read the scriptures, stop your thoughts from interfering with your mindset, clear up your mindset, be a better person. I think that's all I have. Anybody have any questions? Questions? More? Cultivating? I think that's it. Yeah, so I prepared this like 3 weeks ago and didn't get too much chance to work through the whole 3 weeks. I guess, it's my own fault that I don't sit and think too much about it or type too much information in. I did listen to I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and I didn't get to finish all the way through again. It took like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I got to 20 minutes and then, okay, gotta stop and gotta do something else. It's difficult to have 40 minutes free. Sometimes I do get it 40 minutes free, but that's like 11 o'clock at night.
I have to be honest, with this my lecture, I kind of drop everything and focus on what we need to do. But Eddison, he needs to manage how to, take care of other things while at home. So he doesn't do what I do. So it's partially my fault.
You're not sharing the responsibility.
So when he has to do it, you delegate all the responsibility to you. That's how you should do it.
No, well, this is my presentation.
Yeah, no. I mean, all the whole jobs.
Oh, like taking care of the kids,
like the
driving
laundry.
around.
I did the laundry, but then I should be doing that so he can use that time
Cook.
for his work.
The cook, taking care of the kids, driving around.
He's a home dad.
Yeah, my kids call me mom number 2.
Right, so they call him
so-
mom number 2.
Mom number 2. But anyway, yeah, but my big thing is the time in communication. The language is a blocker. I will follow what Transmuter Jin mentioned, learn. You have to learn to read the process. Yeah, I download some apps to learn the Chinese. I'm trying to pick up new words every so often.
What you should do is, as soon as you know you have a topic, start preparing a little bit a day, a little bit a day. That's what I do. I cannot focus all day on that. My head will be spinning.
Oh,
no, I cannot
she's
do
able
that.
to do that. I cannot do that.
I hate the computers. So I will only do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there.
I'm not able to.
I have to confess something. I also do some of my work time to work.
Oh, she.
Well, in a way, because I look at it as so important to really prepare all this and to share with the member. So I took it very, I looked at it as a very important thing.
Yeah, it is important. It's just I just don't have that flexibility at work to just drop the work.
We are all gonna have a chance to do classes someday. So don't think it's only our responsibility. Everybody here will have that chance. Okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just share. It's one way to kind of self-reflect in a way when you put girls in classes.
You learn.
You learn on your own, really. You learn while you're doing it and you share it with other people.
That's why it's important to take notes. So when it's your time, you have all that information in front of you, and you can dig it up. That's what I do. I have 29 years of notes.
Wow.
I have a whole file cabinet of notes. Because I used to take notes. I haven't been because I have too many notes.
You scan them all in the computer.
Not handwrite all the notes. No, I didn't scan them.
You scan them so
Yeah.
you don't miss them.
Yeah. No, I have them
Yeah.
all in files.
Degraded.
So it's a big pile.
Yeah. The Buddhists prefer for us to take notes because we remember more. When we write it down, we tend to remember. So it's important to take notes. So that's why one day every one of you will be doing this.
I heard that somebody was taking notes during the grammar classes. Was it Vivian? Was it? Oh, it was someone else? Yeah, somebody was taking notes during the 2 Dharma classes. I was like, wow, very impressive.
Yeah. There were some Chinese people taking notes, and I remember Holy Teacher used to compliment them and bring up the fact that everybody now, he's very devoted to all of those things.
So I do take notes too, but once in a while, this is a new one. I have an older one. It's much bigger. If you see Lecture Kai's bag, he has a.
He has a thick. He goes. He got a whole bunch of. How many binders you have of notes?
Several.
He said he has a lot.
Right. So handouts. You never throw the handouts away. So keep
Yeah,
them
don't throw the
forever.
handouts away because one day when you have to cover that cards, you dig in your handouts. It's right there.
Yeah. Label them, date them. I'm not sure how to organize, so I just put them
Yeah, it's a lot
all
to
together.
organize.
But yeah, I saw Kai. He's like, it's right here. I was like, very impressive.
Yeah, he organized very well.
Kai's very good with doing research or all that stuff. So, because when he's in school, he did a lot of that. And so therefore, he's very good at focusing on something and taking a lot of notes, collecting a lot of material, and then organizing it. So he's good at
And
that.
have you ever seen how he handwrite? So neat. In pencil, so neat. What? Look at his binder something. Very neat. I can't. When I'm taking notes, I just scribble real fast because you're trying to catch as much as possible. And then later on, I said, "What did I write here?"
That happens to me in my notebook sometimes. It
Yeah.
takes me a long time to figure out what is it that I wrote there.
Yeah.
And I need it. And I can't, I'm trying, but I have to take a break and then go back and read it again just to figure out what is it I wrote.
If you're good with computer, you can bring a laptop and type it in. Okay, so it's much easier to do that.
See, I have 8 flash drives for the classes and everything.
Oh.
Sometimes,
See, I'm not good with computers, so I just keep my notes in the notes.
I'm very good at computers, just not good at that computer.
Oh.
No, none of us are good at these computers here.
The computer is very. I think he's gonna upgrade eventually.
Yeah,
he has to.
Yeah.
So I look at it, it's like 5, 6
So
years.
I think we need to have a little session so when they're not here we should learn
I will talk to him. We should.
a lot of things.
You should learn everything from time.
No, we should have a monitors only, and then just have a server there so we can access
Yeah, because whenever
it.
he's
Computers
not
every room.
here, we are all lost. We don't know how to do anything.
Thank everyone for sharing your personal life with us. It will be very interesting. Hopefully, you guys come back more. I know some of you guys come back very often. Have a busy life, busy college career coming. College is not easy. Some of us went through college already. Would be more than glad to help. If you have problems. War out there is not easy. Don't try to solve yourself. I recently heard Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah,
Cool. Michelle?
yeah, he passed away.
Yeah, he was he inspired me a lot.
Yeah. And you know about Kate Spade, right?
Yeah.
Kate Spade, she killed herself.
So did Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah. No, he died. I don't know what was his cause of
Friday.
death.
I thought he committed
He had issues. He had issues for many years. He left his family behind.
Did he kill himself too?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah, don't ever do that. That's the worst thing to do is to kill yourself.
But you know, you look at these people, they think they have everything going for them, all the money they want, all the
No,
fame.
money is not everything.
It's not about that.
Fame and fortune is nothing.
Yeah.
Just always keep a positive mindset, no matter how bad things are. Look at it as it's just temporary.
It's a lot of stress, so it
It's,
gets.
we're gonna overcome this.
Yeah.
But share with somebody that somebody, listen to us, somebody you can trust. Okay, let it out of you. Don't hold it in. That's the worst thing to do. Okay, and don't get depressed about anything.
Now don't envy what other people have. because you don't
Never
know what they're
envy
going
other
through
people.
to get that. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, if you're feeling stressed anytime you're going off in the garden, just pass and look at somebody else's garden, nice flowers. They're not going to answer you. They'll not speak back to you. Speak to the plants. Even the birds. Speak to the birds.
Speak to somebody
something.
that you can trust.
Speak to
Or
the
you
stone.
can find any one of us here.
I was
Okay.
about to say that.
You can find any one of us here. We have a big ear to listen. Okay, and we will not share with anybody. All right. So keep that in mind. Don't ever take it over. The thing with Kate Spade was she was obsessed with Robin Williams.
Oh,
When he killed himself, she was obsessed. She kept watching that video over and over about him. So she was already planning years ago.
And the family members knew that and did not intervene, so that's an issue. But Anthony Bourdain, he did mention they had issues. The friends just did not notice them, how bad it was. It goes back to it.
Okay, yeah, we have to go to the cutoff one.